the persistence of corruption, sectarian bias towards Alawites, nepotism and widespread bribery that existed in party, bureaucracy and military led to popular anger that resulted in the eruption of the 2011 Syrian revolution. With the onset of the Israel-Hamas war in October 2023, Israel had increased the intensity of its attacks on Syria. From 12 to October 22, 2023, Israel launched at least 3 attacks on airports in Syria, particularly on Damascus and Aleppo. Since the start of Syrian civil war, relations between Syria and Turkey greatly deteriorated. The Syrian conflict began to impact Turkey when at least 3,000 Syrian refugees fled Syria as a consequence of such incidents as Syrian army operation. Iran saw the survival of the Syrian government as being crucial to its interest, provided a crucial route to supply arms for Hezbollah in Lebanon. The U.S. currently continues to support the Syrian Free Army opposition faction and the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces opposed to both the Islamic State and former Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. The situation in Syria remains volatile and dangerous after over a decade of conflict and insecurity. Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, formerly known as Jabhat Fatah al-Sham and al-Nusra Front, has taken control of the majority of Syria. The former President Bashar al-Assad regime has ended. The duties of the head of state are currently being conducted by a transitional government led by Mohammed al-Bashir in the role of prime minister. Ahmed al-Shara has been acting as the de facto leader of Syria since the transitional government was established. Vladimir Putin decided to launch a full-scale military intervention in Syria to prevent the fall of their ally Bashar al-Assad and stop Syria from joining the Western sphere of influence. But his efforts failed. Syrian government has banned access to many websites, including Wikipedia, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. There are concerns about human rights violations, including arbitrary arrest and torture by the security services. The Syrian economy is in decline, with over 90% of the population living below the poverty line. The healthcare system is collapsing, and there is a lack of access to safe water and sanitation. This has led to an increase in malnutrition among children and the risk of waterborne and vaccine-preventable diseases. In view of the situation prevailing in Syria, Indian nationals are advised to avoid all travel to Syria until further notification.